So, off the back of that, we have a certain Tim Sherwood and his comments about the Aubameyang signing and his comments on Arteta. So let's just quickly touch on that.
Yep.
You know, what he said, what his views were on the Aubameyang signing. So what we thinking about what he says?
Well, Tim, you know what Tim Sherwood's about. Tim Sherwood, I've just gone on here to see what Tim Sherwood has said about Aubameyang, and apparently Tim Sherwood claims to have discovered Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
How does that work? How did that work? How did he discover that?
It says that he...
When he can't even pronounce his name right.
Exactly, Mr. Aubameyang. He was one of the first to discover Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and he urged Spurs to buy the former Borussia Dortmund's striker.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's when Aubameyang destroyed his team in the Champions League. No, in the Europa League.
Yeah, he said he asked... they played them in the... Where is it? In the Europa League.
Yeah.
And apparently he gave them a tough time.
Aubameyang
He was
destroyed them.
he was looking for Sandro, and he was playing up against this young boy running up and down the right hand side who was giving Sandro a tough time, and he called up Spurs and said, "Oh, you need to go and get this player.
You need to get this guy, Aubameyang,
Oh, my days.
Boomerang, whatever he called him."
And that he said he also claimed that nobody else. The only reason he signed for Arsenal was that no other big clubs were in for him.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. That was a really good one. There's nowhere else to go. No teams in England, the big clubs in England, would want him. And there was no other teams,
Yeah, did he also
Barca,
say,
Inter,
go out?
Juventus. No, none of them came in for him.
And he probably said, go out and get Lacazette, yeah? Did he also say, go out and get Lacazette? Lacazette?
Oh, Lacazette.
Lacazette.
Right, okay.
God, that was that video that you sent of that segment where he was talking about Spurs left back Reguilon, and he was saying that he's completely average. Well, he hasn't seen him. He's just he just comes up with we talked about this yesterday. His
The biased.
The bias in
combined 11
combined
of
11
all
of North London.
all Tottenham players were in Tim Sherwood's
He had
combined 11.
Harry Winks was in the
The
team.
North London derby was playing, was about to be played, and his combined 11 was all Tottenham players.
Yeah.
Biased or what?
He's a clown. The guy just talks nonsense when he's on the television.
He's a classic example that just because you played the game doesn't mean you can talk about the game.
When he comes on, they should just play and just have him come on with a big suit, a big red nose, a bowler hat, a flower in his shirt that squirts water, a little tricycle, because he's a clown.
Balloon
the
hats.
man's an idiot who just talks trash and can't be.
drivel.
He can't be. I know you're gonna have your allegiances, but be honest and be fair.
Yeah, but
If a team is good, say a team is good. If a player is good, say he's good. I will say Harry Kane is a fantastic striker. He plays for Spurs. It'll be foolish of me to say otherwise.
But look at all the other pundits. You got Ian Wright, his allegiance with Arsenal, but if there's a good player that plays for another team, he'll say Danny Murphy, Jermaine Genius. They'll all, Murphy's Liverpool, Genius is Spurs. But if there's, good players playing for opposition side,
It sounds like he's been on the. He sounds like he's been on the sauce before he comes on.
he does.
The TV.
Yeah,
He does. I'm sorry.
Looks,
He needs to breathalyze.
what
him
did he say
before
about Dani
comes on.
Ceballos? What did he say about Dani Ceballos?
Dani Ceballos is
he's
weak.
He's average and too weak for the Premier League, and Mikel Arteta must use Mesut Ozil if he's trying to get into the top four. So
Yeah,
Sherwood, please.
Sherwood. How was his managerial career?
Villa.
Wasn't he bombed out of Spurs?
Yeah, bombed out of Spurs, bombed out of Villa.
Wasn't he stuck in a cannon and fired out of Villa?
Bombed out of Swindon. I think he was at Swindon as well.
Please just don't go any further with this guy.
He's lost more games than one, so bye.
So it's transfer talk. All right, so we've got Torreira and we've got Liverpool signings. So Torreira, what we saying? We're hearing rumours from Italy and Spain.
Yes.
What we saying? Quickly touching on this.
Adios.
Yeah, so he's apparently close to joining Torino, which is...
Milan apparently like him.
Milan like him as well, and apparently Simeone is a fan.
Listen, if we can get that Partey swap
Simeone's
deal,
falling off, isn't he?
He's, days.
He likes him. So thank you very much, Mr. Just give us Partey, and we'll give you Torreira plus cash.
Okay.
Which will probably be 45 million.
Yeah, he was supposed to be this player that, you know, he was going to fill this space, but it hasn't worked out for him. His passing in the middle of the park, is quite poor at times.
And he started so well.
He started off well. We thought we had found the answer.
I'm just hoping. Okay, I'm just thinking that there's a good player there. It just hasn't settled in this country because,
as me and Gabes has said, in the past, we know there's better than Torreira.
And you know, he just looks small.
Exactly. He hasn't got Makelele was small, but he hasn't got that tenacity or that.
And Kante's small as well, but Kante's just a different animal, different beast.
Yeah. So hopefully he's moved on and we get something better.
Yep.
Don't get us wrong. We're not knocking him over the head, but we know that there's better out there.